Hi, my name is Dan Van Tran. I am the CTO of Collectors, and today I'm here to talk about my extensive Alex Morgan collection. So many of you have probably heard bits and pieces of how I got into Alex Morgan collecting. A lot of it started when I got back into card collecting to begin with in 2018, early 2019. I had collected Michael Jordan and a lot of NBA cards as a kid, but when I got back into the hobby in 2018, a lot of that market was out of my range. I was looking for an athlete that was world-class, dominating their sport, but whose card and collectibles market wasn't quite cornered yet, so that I could come in and corner it. So that's when I found out about Alex Morgan, found out about the values that she has in terms of being a role model for female athletes in their sports, and I decided that's my niche. So I started picking up a lot of one-of-ones and rare collectibles across different areas of hers and have been growing that collection ever since. All right, let's start with this 2012 Topps USA Olympics card, one of the very first autograph cards that I picked up when I started collecting. Next, we have a 2011 Panini sticker of Alex Morgan, and this was her rookie year, her first sticker. The Panini stickers are very iconic in soccer, and they're very hard to gem. This is one of the only one or two that gemmed of the dozen or so that I have. Here is a one-of-one from the recent 2020 Olympics of Alex Morgan's. I think these are gorgeous because they're actually on card. There are very few autographs of hers to begin with, let alone ones that are on card. One of my favorite sets is the 2020 Goodwin Champions set. This one is actually one that has a piece of her cleat on it, along with an on-card auto. Next is the 2020 Goodwin Champions iconic Upper Deck Exquisite Rookie Auto Patch Auto card. These have a print run, as you would imagine, with the rest of them, of 99. I have probably 5 or 6 of these. This one actually double gemmed, which was amazing to me. They all look pretty good, but this one was just a cut above the rest. The iconic 2003-2004 Upper Deck Exquisite look, and nothing really beats that. Here we have a 2020 Allen and Ginter Red Auto. So there were actually 2 different types of parallels that were in this set. She didn't have a base card in the Allen and Ginter set this year, but she did actually have a regular base black auto, and then a limited run of 10 of the red autos. I believe I have 3 of the 10, and so if you know where any of the other 7 are, you know where to reach me. This is cool. Unfortunately, there's a crease in it, but this is a 2012 Olympics ticket. This was the first year that, of course, the US women's team with Alex Morgan on it won the gold medal. So it's just a really cool ticket. All right, so here we have an autographed cleat. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any memorabilia that was actually game used or even player worn of hers, but this is the next best thing. It's really cool. I have 2 of them in a display case back at home. This is one of the 2. It's just such a cool thing to see cleats, especially when they're layered on top of each other. That whole 3D display just looks really badass. I have an autographed Team USA ball of hers. It looks really awesome next to the cleat. So here is a Funko Pop. And I actually bought a set of 3 of these in red, white, and blue in terms of the ink. This one actually got a 10 on the auto. The other ones were slightly streaky, and so they wouldn't have gotten a 10, so I just got authentic on them. Finally, this is one of my favorite pieces. I love WATA games. I was a big fan of them before we acquired them. I was always a video game player, collector, but in this case, actually finding the FIFA games that actually had her on the cover, it's actually kind of rare. There are very few, so I had to hunt down on eBay and buy quite a few of these before I found the ones that actually had her on it. Some of them would actually show on the thumbnail a picture of her and Messi on it, but it would actually be just Messi or Messi and another player. This is one of maybe 5 or 10 that I had to buy to finally get one of these. I now have found a few more since on other consoles, and so I'm trying to get a run across all the different consoles. Just having her on the cover of a big game like FIFA, and being that video games and Alex Morgan are really close to me in my heart, I love having this piece. It's been really rewarding collecting Alex Morgan. One of the things that really hit me somewhat recently is that I have always kidded around with people about having the best Alex Morgan collection in the world. I'm starting to believe it, and a lot of it is that I found a small community of Alex Morgan collectors, and we swap a lot of notes around what we have. I think that at this point, I can say with certainty that I probably have one of the most comprehensive collections in the world. I'm still hoping that someone's going to come out from the woodwork with something better than me. Just again, what she represents in the community in terms of being a role model for girls and for women in sports, and especially for myself as a minority, just the underrepresentation of someone in the field, and having someone as prominent as her who can really be a role model for all of us. So thank you, Alex Morgan, and I hope to find more of your stuff.